And I am Shannon Carlton with Intentional Growth Strategies and Biggie Smalls, Biggie, me, Smalls, Melissa.
Me.
And we are coming to you today to just talk about how we want to support small businesses through this COVID and beyond. But right now it's time to get super creative. It's time to kind of think outside of the box. And so Melissa and I got together, Biggie Smalls, got together to figure out how we can support our small businesses, how we can help each other grow. My reason for doing it is intentional growth strategies, obviously, to intentionally grow your businesses. And I think now is a really good time to start thinking about vision boards and start thinking about how you can grow your business once we come out of this, because we all know, right, this too shall pass. And how do we align ourselves so that when we come out on the other side of this, we're ready to go and we're ready for the next phase, right? We're ready to thrive. So tell us a little bit about you, Melissa.
So my name's Melissa Galway, and I own Excellence First Insurance, which is a little independent agency here in Brandon. I actually started my business working with Shannon and working out of the co-work landing, and we built this bond that I feel like will always be inseparable. And I was thinking the other day, and I'm reading all these posts on social media and how it's affecting everybody. It's even affecting me and my family, and people that I know, my own mother and my siblings, so my personal friends. Everybody is being affected by this. And as I text Shannon late at night, because I do that often, and I said, what do you think about this idea of bringing small business owners and kind of helping them get out of their shell and doing a creative, different way of advertising their business and doing it online? And I am horrible at moderating shows. And this is why I was like, Shannon, you are my counterpart. You can do this. And the reason why we named it Biggie Smalls was because we kind of joke. This is our internal joke together, is because I'm 4'11" and Shannon's what, 5'10"?
5'10". Yep.
Yep, 5'10". So every time I stand next to her, it's like Biggie and Small. So I told her, I was like, we can name it the Biggie Smalls Show, and we can every week bring a new business owner on, talk about their challenges that they face, creative ways that we can help them with marketing and brainstorming together as business owners. I think it's so important right now that we all collaborate together, regardless of what business you're in. So obviously, internet, social media is the way to go right now because we can't do networking. And I will tell you, I love to network. I love to meet new people. Doing this is out of my shell. A lot of people say, oh, well, you're natural. I'm like, no, I just keep talking and rambling like I'm doing now. So I think this would be a great way for everybody to kind of collaborate together. If you're interested in being on the show, reach out to Shannon and I, and we can definitely put you in. But we want to build small business in a different way of helping other people get online and explaining what they do. So if you're interested in joining us next week, or you're interested in being our first visitor, reach out to us. Our contact information will be at the end, and come online and come see us.
And the other thing because we know that everybody is getting creative, right? Our small businesses are getting creative. They're finding new ways of doing things. They know stuff that we don't know always, right? And even if it's something that you think everybody knows that, they really don't. And so I think the beauty of having other people come on and share with us kind of what they're doing and how, they're growing their business, they're pivoting, they're maybe offering something new that they never thought about before because this challenge created that opportunity for them. So that's something that we want to be able to share with everybody, because what helped one person can also help 100 other people. And we love that, right? We love that whole, how do we collaborate? How do we make it better? How can you contribute to the world around you at the same time grow your business, right? So we're ready. We're excited. We're ready to do something a little bit different, a little bit more collaboratively in this.
What are some things that you've seen online, Shannon, that people have done differently so far?
So I know a lot of restaurants are not able to have people come in, so they're doing takeout and they're doing delivery. And so I think and like JF Kicks, I've ordered from them a couple of times, and they always have like a little thank you note, like thank you for ordering from us, which I think is just a way to let customers know, like we really appreciate you. The Osprey Observer had a whole article about different stuff that people are doing, and I think AR Workshop has like take home, so you can actually take home like these crafts and do them at home as opposed to doing
Oh,
them
that's
like in the
cute.
workshop. Isn't that cool?
I didn't know that. I didn't know that.
Yeah. And somebody else is doing like Legos for the kids or something. So
I
I'm
know
just
that
finding
I saw this couture that I never even knew existed online, and they were making face masks.
masks. Yeah.
And but they sell handbags and they sell all sorts of different things. And I was like, wow. And I think $2 goes to Echo, which also gives back to the community. One of the biggest things that I love about small business and being a small business owner is giving back to the community. I mean, it's amazing on how much all of us have kind of bound together and started going. So
Yeah.
how has this affected your business, would you say? Has it affected your business in any way?
Interestingly, co-working is becoming like I've had more interest in co-working because people are at home, parents are at home with
Yeah.
their kids are being homeschooled, that kind of thing. And so they're not able to get work done. So I really struggled with making the decision to stay open because I know that, a lot of people had to close. And there are several essential businesses that work out of co-work landing that, we need to survive, right? I mean, I've got medical, I've got construction, I've got agriculture. So all of that helps our community survive. And so I am staying open. We're staying away from each other. God bless Sadie. She was like, listen, we have to let each other know when we're walking in the hall so that we're not, we're staying within the 6 feet of each other and that kind of thing. And everybody's super respectful and they're cleaning up after themselves and they're wiping everything down. So I've just been so uplifted just in general, just seeing, because I don't watch the news. I choose very intentionally not to fill my brain with all of the
Oh
bad
yeah,
stuff.
it's
Um,
crazy. Yeah.
but I love the innovation. I love the people that are coming together. I love that, we are not in the same boat, but we're all experiencing the same thing, right?
Oh yeah.
In,
Yeah.
in different ways. So I think that there's going to be a lot of innovation coming from this, even just this, what we're doing and supporting the community and reaching out and wanting people to be able to share what they've learned. I think is
Yeah.
is so helpful, and it's going to help us when we open back up, when we take that that next step and go back to whatever life looks like, which is not going to be the same, but it'll still be
Yeah.
great, right?
Well, on our end, it's affected us because everybody who knows my business and what we do, we're very real estate focused. We are categorized as an essential business, but all of our employees, I made the decision to have them work from home. Why? Because I have two 8-year-olds and I have to homeschool. And I don't think it's appropriate to lose my mind in front of everybody. So
Do you have a new
I
appreciation for the teachers?
oh yeah, yeah. Well, yeah, for sure, because I only have two and they have like 24. It's a huge difference in people, well, in learning and then e-learning in general. And I can tell you that I've seen a lot of parent focus groups and they're just like, there's one thing on one app and another thing on another app and another, and I'm like, I get it. I'm with you. But and I keep telling myself, I'm like, God doesn't give me a challenge I can't handle. I can do it. I'm that little choo-choo that could. So it's really important that we just kind of stay positive with it. School is going to be virtual for the rest of the year, so that kind of puts me as a small business owner into perspective of what am I going to do? Am I going to bring everybody back in if they open up, or am I going to stay home? And I want to do what's best for our employees,
Sure.
because they have kids. We
Yeah.
all have kids, and I don't want to bring my kids to work. I love them, but I don't want to bring them to work. And I'd rather them be able to play out back in the backyard or play in their room and do their puzzles and make a mess. And then when I get off of work, I can tell them to clean up their mess.
Right.
But real estate in general, I am so a huge shout out to all those realtors out there that are still doing their jobs, and they're doing these virtual tours. I'm following so many of them now because they've overcome this whole thing, and it's still a good time to buy. It is still a good time to buy. The interest rates in the beginning of all of this went super low, and now they're going super high, and then they're going super low. It's been like a huge roller coaster. So if you haven't looked into buying, don't stop. Still inquire. This is realtors, mortgage originations, anybody in the financial business, especially insurance too. This is not a time to stop and take a pause. This is a time to keep on going, to prove, we still got it.
But you also shared that you're able to implement some systems and do some systems updates that you wouldn't have been able to do had we not stopped, right?
Yeah.
So I think that's...
If we would have been as busy as we normally would be during real estate season, then I wouldn't have been able to do these system upgrades that I've been wanting to do, and my staff knows what I'm talking about. I've been holding off, let's wait. But now we're not as busy as we normally would be, but I'm kind of taking that as a sign that this is a time to push this through, because I know when all this is over, it's going to boom. It's really going to boom. Real estate is going to be a hot market. So if you're wanting to find inventory, look now, because once things go crazy, it's gonna go fast. So
yeah. So we are gonna do this once a week. Melissa and I are gonna be together, and we're gonna have some other person with us that's gonna share their insight, what they're doing, what they're working on, so that we can learn from that and learn about new people and stuff. So
this is a great opportunity to brainstorm together.
Absolutely. All right. So I'm going to ask you a question, Melissa. You ready?
Oh, gosh. No.
What's the most fun thing that you've done under quarantine?
Nothing. No. I was going to lie and say homeschooling because it's not fun. I don't want to do it.
Yeah.
I did a couch to 5K yesterday. Felt really bad for Mike, my husband, who's just like, are we ready? Are you ready? And he's also like 6 feet. And so my jogging is like little jogs. So he had to run around me, and I was about dying. Honestly, it's just coming up with creative ways of keeping our kids entertained. Like, what do you do? Right. So shout out to Jim Gaffney, who told me that the Alafaya River canoeing is open.
Wow.
So we are going to do that this weekend because I am tired of sitting inside of my house. So support small businesses. Apparently you can go canoeing on the Alafaya River. Gonna do that this weekend.
Nice. So I have 2 teenagers. We got a blow up pool, like one of those $29 blow up pools, and put water, like literally, this is what we do now. We get in the pool in our backyard and hang out.
That is an idea. I've been going back and forth with Mike about getting a pool, and I think I got him about 75% there. I'm like this close, so we'll see. That'll happen.
All right, so we're gonna wrap it up. We look forward to seeing everybody next week. And Melissa and I would love to hear from business owners as far as creative ideas that you guys have for reaching out, for updating your business, whatever that looks like. We want to hear it, and we will see you again next week.
Bye.